Russell Wilson is running out of options. Russell Wilson, the 36-year-old quarterback and 10-time Pro Bowler, is officially a free agent after a season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But right now, things aren't looking great for Wilson's future in the NFL. The market is shifting, and it seems like Wilson's options are running out. So, what's next for the veteran quarterback? Let's dive into the latest developments. Wilson's 2024 season with the Steelers was a mixed bag. He played 11 games, leading Pittsburgh to a 10-7 record. But despite the solid numbers, 2,482 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, he wasn't able to lead them deep into the postseason. In fact, the Steelers finished the season on a 5-game losing streak, including a playoff exit. After that kind of season, you'd think there would be a long line of teams interested in Wilson's services. But here's the thing, the interest hasn't exactly materialized. First up, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were initially rumored to be interested in re-signing Wilson, but that ship seems to have sailed. In fact, NFL Network's Tom Pelissero recently reported that the Steelers have no intention of bringing him back. Why? Well, Mike Tomlin and the Steelers seem much more focused on signing fellow free agent Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers was spotted touring the Steelers facility just recently. While there's no deal yet, it's clear that the Steelers are prioritizing Rodgers over Wilson. And, as Pelissero put it, nothing shocks me, but I'd be very surprised if Russell Wilson, under any circumstances, is back in Pittsburgh. So, what about the New York Giants? They've also been linked to Wilson in the past. But just when things looked promising, they made a surprising move. The Giants just signed former Browns quarterback Jameis Winston to a 2-year, $8 million contract. Winston announced his new home on social media, posting, "Start spreading the knee W's," with a New York apple emoji. Now, while this doesn't rule out the Giants potentially making a move for Wilson, it does mean they have added another quarterback to their roster. Right now, it's just Winston and Tommy DeVito on the roster. But with the Giants holding the number 3rd pick in the upcoming draft, they could still be looking for a long-term QB solution. And as for a reunion with Pete Carroll in Las Vegas, that's off the table too. The Raiders recently signed Geno Smith, making it clear that they aren't in the market for Wilson. So, what does that leave us with? Right now, there are only 2 teams that could realistically be in the mix for Wilson's services: the Cleveland Browns and possibly the Tennessee Titans, if they aren't sold on Will Levis as their future quarterback. But here's the reality. After a roller coaster season in Pittsburgh, with flashes of greatness, but also some tough losses, Russell Wilson's options are getting slimmer. He's got the pedigree, 10 Pro Bowls, a Super Bowl ring, but the question now is, which team is ready to take a chance on the aging quarterback? Russell Wilson's free agency situation is certainly one to keep an eye on. Will he land with a contender looking for a veteran leader, or is his time as a starter winding down? As always, we'll be here to keep you updated on any big moves.